Just before today's video starts, I would just like to remind all of you that it is not made for kids. It's for adults to enjoy too. So with that said, please enjoy the fucking video. Last time on Liam Fitzgerald's channel. So until next time, I'm Liam Fitzgerald, and I will... Huh? What's happening to my computer? What's going on? Holy shit! I can't believe I'm about to do a review of this cartoon. Disney had better not come after me for this. Let's just get this over with. Wait, stop the intro. Sorry guys, but I don't think my intro is suitable for today's review. Let's just cut straight to the chase. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not prepared for today's review. Why, you may ask? We'll get to that in a minute. But first, let's liven things up a bit by talking about my love for a certain character who is globally loved and is never hard to miss. I am of course talking about the one and only Mickey Mouse. Okay, come on. How can anyone not know who Mickey Mouse is? He is literally the icon of Disney. Not to mention, he is everywhere. You can't miss him. I always enjoy watching Mickey Mouse cartoons, shows, movies, etc. It is truly an entertaining franchise. And while I believe Disney is a bunch of greedy cash cows considering what they've been doing lately, my love for Mickey himself has never faded. I can't exactly remember what my first exposure to this iconic mouse was, but I do remember it was neither Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas, which I saw in school, nor Mickey's Summer Madness on DVD, as the shorts Mickey and the Seal, Mickey's Down Under, and Mickey's Trailer truly stood out to me for how insane and hilarious they are. I can also remember growing up with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse on Playhouse Disney. I love this show so much, and yes, I am aware that it's coming back with a reboot, and I am enthusiastic about it. For once, Disney is showing promise. For once. And while I don't pay attention to the newer Mickey Mouse projects as much as I used to, my love for him and his friends have never faded. However, there is one Mickey Mouse cartoon I remember seeing growing up, and let's just say I have mixed feelings about it. And what cartoon is that? Well, join me today as we take a look at the 1995 banned cartoon, Runaway Brain. Oh god, I'm not ready for this. Mickey Mouse in Runaway Brain is a 1995 theatrical cartoon shown before A Kid in King Arthur's Court and international showings of A Goofy Movie. On a dark and stormy night, we see our leading mouse with a video game addiction playing Mortal Dwarf Bat, when Minnie suddenly arrives and is enraged to discover that Mickey has forgotten their upcoming anniversary. After a pretty bad last-minute idea, Minnie believes Mickey is taking her on a cruise to Hawaii, which of course sends Mickey into a state of panic. Thankfully, Pluto shows him a job advertisement for Dr. Frankenolly to earn the amount of money that he requires. When he arrives, Mickey soon finds out that Frankenolly wants to put his brain into his Frankenstein-type monster, Julius, which is actually Pete if you look closely. After both brains are swapped, killing Frankenolly in the process, Julius, now in Mickey's body, keep this image in mind for later, okay, finds Minnie and kidnaps her, thus transitioning into an action-packed chase sequence, ending with Mickey and Julius getting electrocuted and reversing their brains back to normal. Mickey eventually manages to save Minnie from Julius, and the cartoon concludes with our favourite mice couple travelling to Hawaii being pulled by Julius. Where the hell do I begin with this? Mickey Mouse and Runaway Brain is interesting, to say the least. I know a lot of you all can probably tell from my voice and by my expression on the thumbnail, I'm not the biggest fan of this cartoon, and you would be somewhat correct. This cartoon truly left me with a negative feeling, and for a good reason. I first came across Runaway Brain in 2007 or 2008 when I first discovered YouTube. I was just browsing looking for Teletubbies videos to watch, and one day I felt like watching Mickey Mouse cartoons. After watching cartoons like Clock Cleaners and Mickey's Down Under, I came across this short and decided to check it out. And what an unpleasant experience it was! Yeah, if you couldn't tell, this cartoon scared the crap out of me. I went into this short not knowing what to expect, and what did I get from it? A video game addicted mouse who forgets his girlfriend's anniversary, seeks employment from a mad scientist, and gets his brain swapped with Frankenstein, giving the audience some tense, frightening imagery. Yeah, that's basically this cartoon in a nutshell. After my first viewing, I stayed away from this cartoon as it truly gave me an unsettling feeling seeing Mickey portrayed as this monster. God, how did they get away with this? But as I got older, I eventually grew used to it. But that unnerving feeling remains with me to this day whenever I watch it. Duh. Okay, I think that's enough ranting. I know I'm making it sound like I hate this cartoon with a burning passion, and I truly don't. It's not the worst cartoon I've ever seen. And while it did scare me, there were some things I actually enjoyed about it. Firstly, I love John Depney's composed music. It is so cinematic. I would play you a sample, but I'm not risking Disney claiming this video, so you'll have to listen for yourselves when you get a chance. The numerous references to Steamboat Willie are also appreciated. I mean, it's the very first Mickey and Minnie cartoon, and it is widely considered a classic, which I 100% agree with. And I just love the Easter eggs included in the short. First of all, the idea of having a Snow White version of Mortal Kombat is so creative. You would not see this today. The name Frank and Ollie is a reference to the two famous Disney animators Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston, or Frank and Ollie as we call them. The fact that Zazu from The Lion King makes 2 cameos is hilarious. They must really love The Lion King, which I don't blame them. It is my favorite Disney movie. I mean, look at the poster behind me. Also, Disney's jab at Jeffrey Katzenberg getting fired the year before? Wow. All these little details are truly appreciated, and I love them. As I mentioned earlier, Runaway Brain is one of the few banned Mickey Mouse cartoons. It's not on Disney+, it's only featured on one DVD, which I thankfully have, but it's out of print, and it's barely shared online. And the reason is very simple. Too dark and too edgy. Now, I can give Disney somewhat credit for wanting to do something different with Mickey, but I think they went way too far with this. Just look at the opening titles. You can instantly tell it was going to be very different to an average Mickey cartoon. And plus, how do you think a child would feel seeing their favourite mouse like this? Yeah, frightening much? So if you own this DVD with Runaway Brain, you better hold on to it, cause you ain't gonna find it anymore. And with that, that's all I've got to say about Mickey Mouse's Runaway Brain. Whilst I'm not as uncomfortable towards it today, I still think this is one of the most unsettling cartoons I've ever seen. But, despite the dark atmosphere within it, this cartoon does have its positive elements to make it at least tolerable to sift through. If you're a fan of horror and dark humour, this is the cartoon for you. But if you prefer the family-friendly Mickey Mouse, then I recommend staying away from this cartoon. In conclusion, I'm going to give Runaway Brain a 5 out of 10. Passable, but way too scary.
Phew.
I actually didn't think I'd be able to get through this review, but I'm very happy I did. Don't worry, my next review will be way more friendlier. But with that said, I thank you all so much for watching this review. I hope you at least enjoyed it. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more great videos to come, and put in the comments down below what your thoughts are on this Mickey Mouse cartoon. I'd love to hear back from you. So until next time, I'm Neil Fitzgerald, and I will catch you guys later. Bye for now.